They'll be going past me now.
Welcome to a sold-out York Hall in Bethnal Green, London. It's the return of our high-octane knockout tournament, Prize Fighter the Cruiserweights, this time featuring the biggest name ever to take part in the competition. Herbie Hide is looking to get back into world title contention. Volatile puncher Herbie Hide looks the man to beat in Prize Fighter, but the former heavyweight world champion is also a big-name target for the young guns.
I believe I'm better than any of them. I'm faster, I punch as hard, I'm still as young as any of them. So I believe I'm undeniable.
Everyone has got a shot at the trophy and a £32,000 cash prize.
It's all down to the night. A lot of respect for Herbie Hide, but he's going to have his hands full with me.
Hard-hitting Leon Williams meets unbeaten John Lewis Dickinson in the pick of the quarter-finals.
First fight, he's going to be made for us where he's going to come forward, strong hooker. I'm going to outbox him.
While former British heavyweight contender Mark Krentz starts against Kahut.
I'm going to win. I'm going to beat Mark Krentz in the first round. I'm a southpaw, and I can be very unorthodox at times.
And Belfast banger Darren Corbett, a veteran of the exciting first Prize Fighter Cruiserweight show, must beat dangerous John Anthony to progress.
I can't take much points anyway, because Darren can hit as well. Do you know what I mean? So it'll be a good fight, but hopefully I can stop him.
8 fighters, 7 fights, but there'll be just one winner in this, the most unpredictable and fiercely competitive of tournaments.
I believe I'm the best cruiserweight in the whole world.
So this is confirmation of our quarter-final lineup. Mark Krentz against Kahut. Second on it's Leon Williams and John Lewis Dickinson. And our penultimate bout is John Anthony versus Darren Corbett. And a young Welshman by the name of Wayne Brooks takes on Herbie Hide. Hide is very much the star attraction. 2-time WBO World Heavyweight Champion. He's shared the ring with the likes of Riddick Bowe and Vitaly Klitschko. He's had 43 knockouts, knocked out 29 men inside 3 rounds, so plenty of world-class experience to draw on. Let's get to the first fight of the night. It features a butcher and a lawyer. Your commentary team for this one is Ian Dark and Glenn McCrory, but first let's hear from the MC, John McDonald.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to the legendary York Hall, Bethnal Green. Barry Hearn for Matchroom Sport, the home of the Prize Fighter Series, proudly presents the Prize Fighter in the Cruiserweight Division. Here are the Prize Fighters. Quarter-final number 1, and introducing to you firstly, fighting out of the red corner wearing the black trunks, weighing in at 14 stone and 3 pounds, a 5-fight record, 4 wins and only 1 defeat. He's from Batley. Would you please welcome Zahid Kahut. And across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner wearing the blue trunks and weighing in at 14 stone and 5 pounds, 31 fight record, 24 wins, 7 inside the scheduled distance, and 7 defeats. The former 2-time British title challenger from Chesterfield. Ladies and gentlemen, the prize fighter known as Mark Krentz. Timekeeper at the bell is Mr. Michael McCann. Referee in charge of the action is Victor Lachlan, and this is 3 3-minute rounds, quarter-final number 1.
Okay, guys, you know the rules. Obey my commands at all time, defend yourselves at all time. God bless, let's do it.
Wonderful atmosphere here at the York Hall in Bethnal Green. Sold out tonight. Here's the first of the quarterfinals, and these two have the advantage of being not in Herbie Hide's side of the draw. So on form, there would be a way through. The experienced Mark Krentz in the blue trunks here, a two-time British heavyweight challenger, losing to Matt Skelton and Scott Gamma in those two attempts. He didn't make the weight for prizefighter a year ago. Here he is tonight in the blue trunks and starting his favourite against Kahut, a 36-year-old from Batley in Yorkshire who's only had 5 fights and he's lost one of those. Describes himself as elusive. He might need to be.
Yeah, he looks a little bit unorthodox, and that's given French a few problems early on, but you know, French has done well to get down the weight. He looks in shape.
It's a big night, this. Mark Krentz still believes that he could become a British champion. That's what he wants to do, he says, for his 3 boys at home before he retires. But winning prizefighter would come in very, very handy as well, with £32,000 as the pay packet.
Well, Kahut very tall, very awkward, using that southpaw jab, and not really sure what's coming, French.
Chin in the air there, Kahut caught by a right hand. He really hung it out to dry there. He's got to do more, hasn't he, as well here, Kahut? It's a 3-round fight.
His hands are low, his chin's high. French is starting to catch more punches now.
Well, he started a 4-1 on favourite. He's looking like that. He's working him over here with head and body shots. It's all French, and down goes Kahut. This could be a quick finish. He's knocked a lot out of him already. We're only in round 1.
Yeah, Kahut doesn't look to be at this sort of level. Only a 5-fight novice, and he's looking at it at the moment.
Nailed again as well there. This could be a nice quick finish here for Mark Krentz if he can get it right. This is a fighter who's also been in with Audley Harrison, against whom he suffered his first ever defeat. Harrison, of course, the prizefighter winner himself before becoming the European champion. It's one-way traffic, this, isn't it?
Yeah, Krentz working well with the body. Kahut doesn't like it there. They're the punches that he's struggling with.
He did land a couple of his own with his back from the ropes, but really, to be honest with you here, Mark Krentz is just swarming all over him. Nails him with another right hand, another left to the body. He wants this badly, the butcher from Chesterfield.
Just 20 seconds left. Still, he's in there.
Now the right hand, wide open, absolutely no defence. Zahid Kahut, other than his reflexes, and they haven't been good enough.
Now he's got very bad balance, hands all over the place, chin in the air. It's not looking good for Kahut.
And he did well to get through the first round of it.
Now listen to me. I spent 5 weeks telling you not to spend time on these rods, and you've done it. Listen, do you know what's really annoying? Okay, listen to me.
Well, he just had no defence to a lot of these shots, I'm afraid, Zahid Kahut.
No, wide open, big right hand from French, landing there, and the body shots giving Kahut problems. He needed to get in the middle of the ring and use that southpaw jab. He just seemed unable to do that.
It's a 10-8 round as well, isn't it? It's like winning 2 rounds in 1 straight away.
Yep. And really, looking at the way that he's going to be struggling to survive this.
Seconds out. Round 2.
Second round of this. Remember, these are 3-round contests. 4 quarterfinals, 2 semi-finals, and a final. It all happens on one night. And that's the appeal of this prizefighter format, which has proved very, very popular. But we had a surprise winner a year ago in this division in Odo McKenzie. More shots raining in. He just needs to keep his chin tucked in somewhere, his gloves up. That would be a start for Zahid Kahut.
No, Kahut hasn't really got the basics, has he? You know, he's just trying for a big shot. Hands are very low.
And he's quite an experienced operator as well. As Mark Krantz is mixed in much better company than everybody in this tournament, bar Herbie Hide, of course. Pretty accurate as well. Head's nearly clashed in there.
Kahut showed himself pretty game there to be hanging in there and trying to fight back under pressure from French.
Can't miss with some of these shots. French ABA champion, it was 11 years ago, beating David Dolan in the quarterfinals that year. Dolan has gone on to make a bit of an impact over the last year or so.
But he's still in there, Kahut. He's done well, done a little bit better in this round. Hasn't been against the ropes as much.
You're right about his balance. He almost looks like a spinning top in there, doesn't he?
His balance is all over the place. Hands down, you really can't tell. He's very much a novice.
A novice who hasn't fought for nearly a year, which is not ideal preparation either. Does look like Crunch has got this one in the bag. So many shocks and surprises in prizefighter in the past. Remember Danny Williams getting beaten by Carl Baker, Dean Francis coming at Cropper when everybody fancied him. How will this one pan out tonight? No shots so far in this opening bout of the night.
French unable to land with the big punches he did in the first round, but Kahut's still open.
He's already got it in the bag, barring something very unexpected, you think.
Krantz didn't work there, the left and the right. Who did do a little bit better, landed occasionally, but most of the work was from Mark Krantz.
He's done it well so far. He's only ever scored 7 knockouts in 24 wins. I think if he had a bit more of a dig, he'd have knocked out Kahut by now. Landing so many more. Final round of 3, and it's pretty fair to say that's Zahid Kahut, a shaven skull fighter with black trunks, needs a knockout here. You can't rescue it on the scorecard.
Well, sorry, the solicitor won't want to leave it to the judges in there.
Well, he's doing his best to try to take this to French in the final round, including pulling faces at him. That won't get it done.
He does do better when he's a little more positive, though.
The solicitor needs to state his case pretty quickly here. The solicitor without a defence.
Just don't find the right punch to get Kahut out of there, but he's certainly still doing more than him.
You would have got pretty long odds on this going the distance from the opening exchanges of it, but give credit to Zahid Kahut. He's at least stayed with it and done his best to get some kind of break. He got no head movement at all, And he's hit by the left jab, then a right to the body. It always looked here as if French would just be too experienced, know too much, and that is exactly the way it's turned out.
We're talking about the first round. You know, you'd be a little disappointed that French hasn't getting him out of there. He's made the fight a little harder than it looked as if it was going to be. Mark French.
Looks like Kahut might be just happy to hear the final bell here and not suffer the indignity of being stopped. Tries to throw a long, looping left hand of his own. French is having none of that. He wants to continue to dictate, as you were saying earlier on. He wants this very, very badly indeed tonight. It's a very good neck by the look of it.
Yeah, he's had to work quite hard though, hasn't he? You know, and that tells him that in the long run, especially with a bigger man.
Again, no head movement and took a left jab, almost walked onto it in quite chilling fashion. It's just as well really for Kahut that French isn't a concussive puncher. No doubts about that whatsoever. Mark French is going through. Last month he got stopped in 3 rounds in a fight for something called the WBF Cruiserweight title. Which doesn't mean a row of beans if we're honest with you, but it's a good comeback from that, and it's a good start to the night for Mark French.
It'll give him a little bit of confidence, getting that one out of the way.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the results of quarter-final number 1, the 3 judges' scorecards read 30-26, 30-26, 30-27. All 3 judges are in favour of the winner. And through to semi-final number 1 from Chesterfield, Mark French.
So the butcher from Chesterfield, Mark French, making mincemeat of lawyer Zahid Kahut after going the full 3 rounds. He progresses to semi-final number 1 later on. Let's hear from him now. He's ringside with Ed Robinson.
Well, Mark, a solid start. How happy are you with that performance?
Yeah, I'm over the moon with it. I was glad to get it out of the way, and it was good to get the first one out of the way, isn't it? That's the first hurdle out of the way, Robbie Severe anyway.
Do you think you'd stop him after that first round when you hurt him?
I need to be truthful, I tried a little bit too hard, you know, and then I fell asleep in the second round, getting caught with silly shots, and then I just like do what I had to in the third without taking too many, you know, risks. So I would have been nice to have got the stoppage, but it's boxing, isn't it? So another victory, so I'm through to the semi-finals now.
How do you like the 3-3s format?
Yeah, it's good. I can box at a good pace there anyway, so hopefully it's going to suit me a bit.
Well done so far.
A good win for Mark French. He's through to the first semi-final prize fight of the cruiserweights later on in the show. Could he be facing this man, Leon